There's a big primary in Arizona tomorrow, as well as other states, but I'm focused on Arizona because there's a candidate there running for the Republican nomination for the Senate, who I strongly endorse. I know President Trump endorsed the Peter Thiel guy again, but I'm with Mark Brnovich, the Attorney General of Arizona. Why? Do I know him well? Are we best friends? No. Did he work in my software company like this other guy did with Peter Thiel? No. Is he contributing to my PAC? I don't have a PAC. I look at things as a principled matter. I'm on a mission here. And Mark Brnovich is, if not the most effective, one of the most effective attorneys general in the United States who does what he says, and that's what I care about. Mark, how are you, sir?
Very good, great one. And I appreciate everything that you were saying earlier about Taiwan and foreign policy when I will tell you what, as you know, my family fled communism. America is a beacon of liberty and faith and freedom. And when we had our debate, all the candidates, about 6 or 7 weeks ago, I was the only one standing up there saying we have a moral and I think a legal obligation to defend Taiwan and Israel because those are our greatest allies in the world. And we should let everyone in the world know it, especially the Chinese, because China is at war with us right now. You know, not a hot war.
Amen.
When it comes to what they're doing with trade, what they're doing with economics, stealing our technology, undermining our values, shipping all the precursor chemical, fentanyl chemicals to Mexico. So we need to wake up, America, to what the Chinese are doing. And we should, you know, when you let a bully in your front yard, next day he's on your porch, and the next day he's shacking up with your wife. So we got to, you know, make sure we send a very strong message to China that they are not going to control the South Pacific.
Yeah, and I think there is a real divide between people like us, where we are prudential and realists, and ideologues who are just as crazy as the ideologues on the hard left. I mean, diplomacy isn't going to fix this. Strength, respect will take care of this. And we are not prepared for war with China. I've been talking about this, Mark, for years, that we need to strengthen. We need to be prepared as recently as a couple of weeks ago even. That I'm not encouraging it, but they are encouraging it. It's they. It's just like most wars that we've gotten into, big wars, world wars. We don't start them, but we have to end them. All right, I want to go on. Tomorrow is a big day in Arizona here, and it's when people vote in person. And you've got quite a mix of people running against you. You have one who's been backed by Trump, although I have no idea why, other than he's Peter Thiel, another Peter Thiel clone. And that's not good enough for me. And then you have a couple of kooks and a few other people. Tell the people in Arizona, the Republicans in particular, why they should vote for you.
Because we need an Arizonan representing us in the United States Senate, a principled conservative like myself that has a real record consistently, not just someone who dropped into the state, but consistently that's fought for border security, energy independence, you know, law and order, a strong military. You know, when we have folks, when we have conservatives that can stand up and articulate our values, we win. And that's what I did in 2018. In fact, I got more votes than Cinnamon McSally, even though I was outspent. And that's because Arizonans are willing to back a proven and consistent conservative. And I'm just urging folks, I'm out there, that I've been outspent something like 12 or 15 to 1, Mark. And as you mentioned, President Trump's endorsed him. But still, it is a toss-up. And that's why I need all of the undecided and people to go out to the polls tomorrow and vote for Brnovich.
You know, this seems to be how Peter Thiel, and I don't know him, I don't despise him, I don't dislike him, I don't know him. But I don't like the money that flows into these campaigns like this. And he pulled the same thing in Ohio. He's pulled it in Arizona. He just floods the zone with millions and millions and millions of tech dollars. People don't know he's even involved in a significant way. And that money is used to run commercials like on the left to trash their opponents. Is that what they're trying to do with you?
Yeah, that's part of it. I mean, and you know, and some of this.
And by the way, we have 30 seconds, and we're going to stick with you after the break, of course. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, and so that's what the left does. They demonize and destroy you, and that's Peter Thiel picked up the same tactic.
All right, we're going to come back with Mark Brnovich. If you want to help him, I want to get the easy one. MarkB4AZ.com. MarkB4AZ.com.
What does it mean to be human? We tend to do things the hard way, like finally see the pull sign on a door after you push 3 times. Luckily, when it comes to taking care of your teeth, Quip is in the business of human-proof oral care. Quip was created by dentists and designers to guide the oral health habits that matter most, starting with a better electric toothbrush with timed sonic vibrations to guide a complete clean. And for just $5, you can get fresh brush heads delivered every 3 months like dentists recommend. But it doesn't stop with brushes. Quip refillable floss, gum, and mouthwash are also designed with humans in mind. Because humans don't always get things right. But we can all brush, floss, and rinse better. In fact, over 8 million mouths already keep it simple with Quip. Explore Quip's world of human-proof oral care right now at getquip.com. Go before you forget, getquip.com. That's getquip.com.
At Fry's, we believe local produce shouldn't be hard to find. That's why we work with local farms right in our own backyard to bring the fresh produce you love to our stores. From homegrown watermelon that makes your mouth water to crisp corn picked right around the corner. Come pick out some yourself, because shopping for local produce should be as easy as shopping at your local Fry's. Fry's, fresh for everyone.
Everybody has a crispy chicken sandwich. What they don't have is flavor. I'm talking about Del Taco's Chipotle, Ranch, or Habanero crispy chicken tacos for just $1.49 each on the 20 under 2 menu. Only at Del Taco. Price and participation may vary.
Big news. Thrillist named the Del Taco the best fast food taco in America. Again. The Del Taco is loaded with seasoned beef, lettuce, tomatoes, and freshly grated cheddar cheese. Try the best fast food taco in the country only at Del Taco.
What does it mean to put on your I voted sticker? It's more than just voting in the August primary election. An entire community of your friends and neighbors are working to ensure a secure, transparent, and accurate election in Maricopa County. Discover what it takes and learn about the election process by visiting beballotready.vote. Find the most convenient drop box or voting location, see what's on your ballot, pick your ballot if you're an independent voter, and much more. Go to beballotready.vote.
Attention truck drivers. Do you want to be part of the best trucking company that values your time on the road? At Mesilla Valley Transportation, we take pride in what we do and how we do it. We offer many pre-engineered lanes that will allow you to run near home while still getting in the miles you deserve. We believe family time is crucial. Therefore, we offer flexible home time with a competitive salary, full benefits, and great retirement plan. The possibilities are endless here at MVT with many advancement opportunities. For more information, call 575-CDL-JOBS or visit driveformvt.com.
Take your career to the next level with one of the Valley's fastest growing companies, Sunland Asphalt and Construction. From the office to the field, we have positions for all skill levels, including laborers, equipment operators, CDL drivers, superintendents, estimators, project managers, and more. Stop by our job fair on Saturday, August 13th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in Phoenix. For on-the-spot interviews and hiring, check us out on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, or visit www.sunlandasphalt.com for more information. See you there.
Is it pop or is it soda? Caramel or caramel? Is a flip-flop acceptable anywhere but the beach? People can't seem to agree on anything these days except this. A delicious 100% premium beef Nathan's Famous hot dog. Nathan's Famous. Get along. Famously.
What does it mean to be human? We tend to do things the hard way, like finally see the pull sign on a door after you push 3 times. Luckily, when it comes to taking care of your teeth, Quip is in the business of human-proof oral care. Quip was created by dentists and designers to guide the oral health habits that matter most, starting with a better electric toothbrush with timed sonic vibrations to guide a complete clean. And for just $5, you can get fresh brush heads delivered every 3 months like dentists recommend. But it doesn't stop with brushes. Quip refillable floss, gum, and mouthwash are also designed with humans in mind. Because humans don't always get things right. But we can all brush, floss, and rinse better. In fact, over 8 million mouths already keep it simple with Quip. Explore Quip's world of human-proof oral care right now at getquip.com. Go before you forget, getquip.com. That's getquip.com.
Like what you hear so far? Find out more about Mark Levin by going to his website at marklevinshow.com.
Mark Levin, the research arm of conservative media. Call in now, 877-381-3811.
Mark Brnovich is the incredibly successful Attorney General in Arizona. He's running in the Republican primary for the Senate nomination, where I think he could help not only the people of Arizona, but the entire nation. He's not bashful about his positions. He has taken on Biden not just by spending money on ads, but in court, which is the job of an attorney general. That's what they do. And he's been extremely creative about ways to take on Biden. And in many ways, he's led the other attorneys general, but he doesn't get the kind of attention they get nationwide. But the people of Arizona, the conservatives of Arizona, conservatives like me, they have an opportunity here to send a message, and I think to send him to the United States Senate. Tell us about Kelly. I mean, is he in much media? I mean, other than buying time, does he get much free media? Do people even know much about him anymore?
Well, the short answer is not really, Mark. You know, he's almost taking a page out of the Joe Biden playbook where he avoids talking to people so he can avoid answering tough questions. But, you know, recently, the irony is just recently he was on TV here talking about how he's been for the border wall and he urged Biden to build the border wall. So he's trying to now take credit for the Biden administration finally building the border wall. And I'm like, my goodness, welcome to the fight. When I was suing President Biden to stop him from rescinding Title 42, we had to sue Biden to try to get him to build the wall a year ago. All these folks are MIA, and now they're all showing up, and they're all border hawks, and they're trying to...
Mark, let me interrupt you. This is why this is important. Because if you're debating him as opposed to one of these other guys, and you're standing there, you can actually say, when I brought this lawsuit, you said nothing. You provided us with no support. So you send this silly letter to Biden 2 weeks ago, you know, we ought to build one. And you'll be able to pound him. You'll be able to compare and contrast. These others, they're not going to be able to do that sort of thing.
Absolutely, and that's why I've also made the case, and you and I have spoken about this before, but the permanent guidance Biden issued where he's refusing to deport people with deportation orders pursuant to federal law, it's only a violation of federal law. We've sued them. Those cases are going back and forth now at the U.S. Supreme Court and the Court of Appeals, and Joe Biden, and even my opponents, and some of them are lawyers, did nothing. They didn't file any amicus briefs. They didn't say a word. And so when we're in there actually in the fight trying to enforce the law, trying to stop President Biden from releasing felons and people charged with crimes like rape and murder and arson into our communities, none of these guys, Mark Kelly or anyone I'm running against, did anything while I was on the front lines fighting in courtroom, fighting the court of public opinion, using all the tools in my toolbox to keep Arizona and America safe.
And, you know, when a state has an opportunity to nominate somebody who can not only win the general election, but who is a tried and true conservative who can win the general election, it's an opportunity, folks, in Arizona, you need to embrace, because you can see some states, people are being nominated who are going to have a very, very difficult time. We can't afford to lose Arizona. We need to take a seat in Arizona. We have some weaknesses in other states where we have to fix it in other states. And so Arizona needs to be one that we pick up. Kelly is a pawn of Schumer's. These other Republicans, I have to be perfectly honest with you, I just don't think they're up to the fight, no matter how much money they pour in there. I wouldn't oppose them. I'm just saying I don't think they're up to it. You're very gritty. You fought your way into the Attorney General's office. You were the underdog. You'll know how to fight this guy, Kelly. You'll know how to spar with him in a debate. That you have a record. He's got nothing. Well, he's got a bad record. And this is very, very important. What time do the polls open tomorrow in Arizona?
7 to 7, Mark. So bring your friends, your neighbors, even bring your enemies out to the polls as long as they're Republicans. We need Republicans voting in the Republican primary for the tried and true conservative Mark Brnovich.
Now, other than Republicans, do they let other people vote in your primary?
Well, independents, if you're a registered independent, you can pull if you would have already had to do it ahead of time, you can pull either a Republican or a Democratic ballot. And right now, a majority of independents did pull Republican ballots. And so that's one other kind of factor in this. You never know, is the left going to try to do something sneaky with trying to nominate the weakest candidate, which is another reason why all the conservatives have to rally around me, or, it'll be interesting to see how those independents break.
All right. So if people want to help you now, send in a little money, or they want to know where they're supposed to vote or whatever, where do they go?
Well, the official website is brnoforaz.com, BRNOFORAZ.com. But the Hannity variant, Hannity, after months of pestering me, you can go to markbforaz.com, MARKBFORAZ.com, and also reach the website.
And I am remiss. Sean Hannity endorsed you. Sean Hannity introduced me to you, and I watched and I listened. And I said, you're right. Absolutely right about this guy. So Hannity and Levin, hopefully that'll help you. We'll see. All right, my friend.
You guys have been better and more supportive of me than you'll ever know. So thank you, brother.
Well, I think your election is going to help this country and the people of Arizona. I just think it's very important. All right, Mark, good luck to you tomorrow. Take care of yourself.
Thanks, great one. Thank you.
All right, it's Mark B, MARKB for Arizona.com. And, I haven't scored very well in these primaries. I'm not trying to be a kingmaker. I'm just trying to tell you, from my mission-oriented position, strong on the border, strong on the economy, peace through strength, foreign policy, individual liberty, people who understand the Constitution and the Declaration like he does. That's what I base my endorsements on. Nothing more, nothing less. None of these people have been my personal friends. None of these people have worked with me. None of it.